I was in mixed company and talking about how there was this guy who said he tests women by saying, "Oh, my car is in the shop. Can you pick me up?" And then he gets to see what kind of car they drive. Now, the woman that I was talking to, she was like, "Oh my gosh, if a man ever did that, I would never talk to him. That's weird." The guy said, "I mean, well, if my car is in the shop or if I had been in an accident, I would explain that." And here's my thing. If you've been in an accident, if your car's in the shop, why are you worried about going on dates when you have bigger fish to fry? I once heard somebody say that if you're going through hard times, why are you trying to bring me into it? And this goes for everybody. Some of y'all need to get your priorities together. I feel like a lot of the reason why a lot of these relationships are not working out is because y'all are getting together when y'all shouldn't even be thinking about dating. Y'all don't have your priorities together. And then you get with somebody and they got financial issues and they're with you because they want to use you, or you got financial issues and you're expecting them to come in and save the day and relieve you of your financial issues, and then they're resentful or you're resentful, and now y'all are arguing over stuff all the time when both of y'all could have just stayed focused and tried to get your shit together and met somebody when you were in a much better place. Being broke or going through any kind of catastrophe and then dating at the same time, you don't make good decisions. If you're a woman and you're broke, you tend to search for a guy to try to save you. If you're emotional, you tend to look for somebody who can soothe you, and you can't think clearly, and you're not really vetting and looking for someone of quality. Everybody is in such a hurry. Not really men, but women are in such a hurry. Men, don't get me wrong, men are rushing because they want somebody to take advantage of. Women are rushing because we've just been taught if we're not in a relationship, then who are we? We've been taught to look to men to be our heroes and our saviors. And if we dare try to take care of ourselves, then we're diagnosed and labeled as hyper independent. A lot of y'all need to be focused on getting out of debt. A lot of y'all need to focus on going to school or going back to school. A lot of y'all need to focus on going into therapy. That's what a lot of y'all, oh, this is a big one. A lot of y'all need to focus on your children, because a lot of y'all put more energy into getting a man than you do taking care of your kids. And I'm saying this from the place of somebody who, when I first started out as a single mom, I was so obsessed with getting into a relationship. Don't get me wrong, I never had weird men around my kids or anything, but I was so obsessed with getting into a relationship. I was dead broke, and trying to go on dates. And one of my friends literally was like, "Hey, you can barely afford to pay your rent. Why are you worried about meeting up with some guy?" And that's because I kept thinking that if only I had a man, my life would be better financially. Let me tell you something. I've met so many married people and people in relationships who are living with their partners who were broke. They both worked, but they were broke. And they were asking their family members for money. So people don't understand that, yeah, you got combined incomes, but you got combined bills. Everything goes up. The electricity bill gets higher. The food bill gets higher. Okay? So this myth of combined incomes is not, no. Okay? If you can't save yourself, stop looking for somebody else to do it. Please and thank you.